Hey everybody, Jeff Reinhardt here, LMP and Lancaster Online, and welcome into the Week 5 edition of LL Football Roundtable, brought to you by Auto House of Lancaster, coming to you from The War, one of the coolest places in Lancaster County. Good times here at Ephrata right now. Mounts are playing great. They go into Week 5 with a sparkling 4-0 record, trying to go 5-0 for the first time since 1995. I was a young pup reporter back in those days. But just a great start for those guys. Come on in, Mr. McCracken. You know him, you love him. He's the quarterback, Sam McCracken at Ephrata. Sam, fabulous start. Have you pinched yourself yet? Or are you kind of just enjoying the ride? What has this 4 weeks been like?
I'm enjoying it. 4-0 feels pretty good. Locker room has a lot of energy in it. After every single win so far, we're jumping around the locker room, playing music, having fun.
I think some people might be a little surprised. Ephrata's 4-0. They could be 5-0. Are you guys surprised? Because I think you came in with some pretty good expectations this year. Are you surprised at all with the start?
There was a lot of mixed feelings at the beginning of the season. Like we felt like we had the potential to be really good this year, but it was hard to know until you get to actually hit another team. But I'm really happy with how it's turning out so far this year for us. It's definitely cool to see it all coming together, especially for my senior year, that we have the potential to, we could possibly win the section this year and maybe even go to districts and stuff. It's really cool that it's all paying off now. Let's
talk about Boone a little bit. I know it's early in the week, but they're kind of up and down. They have a win. They played a pretty tough schedule. They had an undefeated team last week in Garden Spot. Now they're getting an undefeated team this week. What do you know about Boone? Give us a little scouting report. But I think you guys know you got to play your game as well. Got to be ready for the Blazers, but you also have to play Ephrata football. So give us a preview of Friday.
Oh yeah, well last year they had the same record going into Week 5 when we played them last year, and it was a pretty close game. But I know their quarterback, he's pretty good. Their running back, number 23, he's pretty good. We just got to contain them on defense.
They're definitely a really solid team. They fly around, they play physical, and they're pretty shifty guys. Some of their skill guys and stuff. They're still putting stuff together, we think, and we don't really know what exactly to expect from them, but we know it's definitely going to be a fight, and we're going to have to give them our all if we want to win.
All right, we're back in the studio. Thanks to the folks from Ephrata for spending a little time with the Rhines and the Tyler.
Good stuff.
And this is the LL Football Roundtable, brought to you by Auto House of Lancaster. Mike Gross hosting these proceedings. To my left is Jason Guarente. To my right is Jeffrey Reinhardt. And we promise we won't do this every single week, but we have to do it this week. Once again, Manheim Township, holy moly.
Yeah,
Jason,
really.
You witnessed it last week.
You dropped 63 points on Springford and you lead the segment, I guess, right?
Yeah, that's how we roll.
Yeah, that's what it is, really, right? Their offense is so explosive and puts so much pressure on the opponent that the opponent feels like it has to be perfect. Springford fumbles, Township takes it in for a touchdown. They have to punt. It's 14-0. Now you're chasing the game, and you need to find stops, and you need to find a way to score every single time. And they had 6 possessions in the first half. They scored 6 touchdowns. It's 42 points.
Wow.
And this is a big school that has Springford. I'm talking about big school from District 1. It looks like one of the best teams in District 1 this year. We thought this was going to be a tough game, an elite game, and Township pretty quickly turned it into a blowout. Right?
Well, they have the power running with Declan Clancy now. And they have the experienced quarterback, and Landon Kennel gets the 5 touchdowns, but they have so many weapons. They have so many guys they can throw the ball to that if you decide you're going to shut Landon down, there's 3 or 4 other guys who are just going to move the chains.
They're always good at throwing it. This year, they're as good as they've ever been at throwing it, and they can also run it, and they can also defend. They're a more complete team.
Yeah, 6 touchdown passes for Johnson, 5 to Kennel, tied the program record, single game.
Jay Rittinger's record,
Jay Rittinger's record. This week, Johnson needs 278 passing yards for 6,000. Only 9 kids have done it in league history, and he's going to get it, obviously.
They faced a 1st and 30 on one of their first half drives.
Still scored.
Still took it to the end zone.
I was impressed. I saw them in the Harrisburg game, and Johnson's arm has just gotten so much stronger. He's not a big 6'3", 200-pound dude, and his arm is just, he throws
accurate,
darts.
gets it out quick.
And a mastery of the offense.
Exactly.
That's
they're fun to watch. I envy you for getting to see Township again this week.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
We have 10 undefeated teams in our
10.
league.
Name them.
Pretty impressive. Name them. Okay.
Go.
Township, Crest, Ephrata, Exeter, Lampeter, Strasburg, Wyomissing, Elko, Twin Valley, Garden Spot, Lancaster Catholic.
There you go.
There you go.
Great start.
Pretty strong. We'll start looking at district playoffs and all
Next
that kind
week.
of stuff next week.
Sure.
When we're fully halfway through the season. For now, we want to start looking at next week, and the big one in our league, Rhines,
Yes.
is I think is Cocalico and Lampeter.
Yeah, game of the week. No offense, Township, Hempfield playing for your trophy. But LS Cocalico is a monster game. LS is 4-0. Glad I saw them last week against Donegal. Donegal comes out, punches him in the face, gets a flea flicker, 70-yard touchdown pass like a minute in. And
Maybe
it's 6-0.
you have to fool them. Maybe that's the only way to score.
Trickeration.
Yeah.
After that play, Donegal got 17 yards and 1 first down the rest of the night. So LS's D is legit. 106 yards a game against.
They're almost like Township. We're talking about Township's offense. LS's defense is almost
really good. Razor sharp.
At their level,
Backers flow and make tackles. They're in the backfield. They're really good. Cocalico, different animals since week 1. We're still scratching the head over the Warwick game.
Yeah.
Good for Warwick.
We never won't stop scratching our head.
No.
That's going to be one of those that you're just going to.
Great for Warwick. But Cocalico has bounced back. They put 48 up on Central. You saw that game, 48-49, some points last week against Octorara. Their offense has found it running. Josh Myers making all the right pitches and reads, and Sam Steffi's been great, and Longenecker's been great. Oh, awesome game. This is a great game.
LS knows what Cocalico is going to do.
Yeah, they will.
Of course.
Yes.
Can they stop?
That's what it's going to come down to. And Mannheim Central, of all teams, couldn't stop that running game. Yeah. So we'll see if LS can.
Let's go to Township and Hempfield, two teams that Jason is very familiar with.
You are.
I saw that regular season game last season at Neffsville. Hempfield goes in, gets a Hail Mary.
That's right.
Wins the game. Big surprise.
Yeah.
Hempfield's here. Hempfield's a power again. Wins Section 1. Not sure that's going to happen this time.
No,
it's a different Township team, a different beast. Even though they get it at Landisville, it's going to be tough for Hempfield to keep up. You're going to have to put up 40-some points to win that game.
Yeah, you got to match them drive for drive. Township beat them in districts then last year.
Yeah, then
piled it on too, 42-7.
Yeah, a lot of
Township's mad. Township's mad because they want this trophy. Yeah, because they want this trophy back. Hempfield's mad because they got trucked in the playoff game. Yeah. And
everybody's going to be mad.
Everybody's going to be mad.
That's when you want to show up, when everybody's mad.
Yeah.
And they're talking about it walking off the field, right? Township just whacked Springford and immediately. It's Hempfield week. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a big one for them.
They don't have to say much for this one. Throw out all the records when Township and Hempfield get together.
All right. Now, one of the surprise, I think, 4-0 teams, although maybe not if you look back at the schedule, it's Cedar Crest, my alma mater.
Here they are.
And they get Wilson in South Lebanon on Friday.
Yeah, that should be fun. Yeah. We'll see if Cedar Crest is legit here. I mean, I know Wilson has 2 losses. One of them was in OT to Central Dauphin, which only has 1 loss and then popped up in the state rankings this week. Roman Catholic took care of them pretty good, but 2 wins in a row for Wilson, and they're doing it differently. Usually they have a running back kid. Now they're throwing the ball. Tommy Huntsiker's going up top, Edison Case, Maddox Gruber the last 2 weeks have gone 6-7 catches, 100 yards. Crest is doing it on the ground. Yeah, and they found some ways. They found a way to beat Warwick in OT, shut out a team, won a game defensively.
Yeah, defensively they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're with the league leaders in total.
They're pretty complete. I mean, I don't know. This is obviously a step up from their first 4.
Sure.
So I don't know how to. It's a measuring stick for them. I don't know how they measure up, but I guess that's why we play. We
exactly.
show up on Friday night.
Throw out the record. Throw out Wilson's record. Go ahead.
Well, also, Wilson, they can't afford many more losses. They have 2, and they still have Township on the schedule.
Yeah,
and Hempfield.
You want to have a postseason.
Yeah.
And right now, I know we're talking about districts next week, but Wilson's on the outside looking in right now.
They're on the
bubble. You know, you don't miss districts in West Lawn. You go to districts.
Yeah, that's
so it's
that's like part of the school year. That's like the prom and all that stuff.
Exactly. Wilson in the playoffs. One more quick notable, if I can squeeze it in. We mentioned Hayden Johnson going for 6,000 passing yards. Bryson Arnold, Mannheim Central. Barons play Warwick, backyard rivalry. He needs 148 rushing yards for 3,000 in his career, which is a cool number for Mr. Arnold, 148.
Where are you going Friday night?
Friday night, I'm going to Denver, and I'm going to get my hot dog and my pack of M&Ms and my soda in the press box. Thank you. And I'm going to watch Cocalico LS and just see how that one.
That's healthy living, my friends.
Yeah.
Hot dog and M&Ms.
If you stick a hot dog and M&Ms in front of me, I'm probably going to eat it.
It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle choice. Jason, where are you going?
To Landisville.
We already discussed this,
Township
didn't we?
at Hempfield. I'll be there.
Of course you are. It's
There you
Township or Hempfield, so you will be there.
I've seen all. That's all I've seen this year.
There you go.
Where am I going? I have no idea.
You don't know yet?
Where? Just open the paper to find out where Mike goes on Friday.
Well, you will be in State College on Saturday.
And I will be at State College for Penn State, Iowa on Saturday night. That's it, gang. It's been fun. This is the LL Football Roundtable. For Jason Guarente, Jeff Reinhardt, I'm Mike Gross. See you later.